everybody, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, so part three of our Housewives Roundup. We have The Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 1, Episode 3, Lemons into Lemonade. This is our rapid recap. What'd you think of Episode 3?
I like the show. Ladies are funny. Ayan just steals the show every time. But to me, this whole episode was pretty much Lisa, Ayan, and the rest was kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah. Like, I know I have a bias, but honestly, why is Caroline on this show? Caroline Stansbury.
Yeah, she can go now.
Okay, so high level overview summary. Okay, like we said, Lisa is planning her first maternity and non-maternity fashion show. Caroline and Nina have a play date at the Atlantis Hotel and Resort. Lisa and Ayan have lunch with Bitter Brooks to hash out their feelings. Sarah has a photo shoot for a Western magazine. Caroline and Brooks go to the spa. And then it's the big fashion show day for Lisa. Everyone shows up except Caroline, and Nina basically is craving French fries apparently at the after party. Nina finally gets her fries. Brooks brings up Caroline being missing in action, and Nina gives excuses. And then Lisa's husband comes all the way through with the congratulations for his wife's accomplishments. And that was it.
Yeah, I think the thing for me, the biggest takeaway was the fact that I like the fact her husband's like he's like I don't believe in the business, but I believe in you.
And
That
this
was huge.
was, yeah, this was the best shot that I could get at the fashion show. So I want to give Lisa her props. This was amazing. With this fashion show, she took it from just a maternity clothes line to a regular fashion line as well. Good for her.
And I'm glad she understood that it wasn't sustainable as just
Mm-hmm.
a maternity clothing line.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, I mean, you can keep them after they have the baby and even before. So good for her. Good for her. And Ayan helped her with the model selection, then corralling the girls backstage. Ayan is a good friend.
And businesswoman because it
Mm.
was her company that supplied the models
Mm.
because she said she has a modeling agency. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
that's new.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Ciao. She's everything that Cynthia should have been. Remember, Cynthia had the modeling agency.
Right.
Oh my God. But Ayana's a hot mess. What did you think about her and Lisa's lunch with Brooks? These gifts that Ayan be coming with. She sauntered in there in a full evening gown with a pot of lemons on her head.
Loved it.
She said that she's giving the lemons to Brooks because she's bitter, but then when Brooks gets there, she goes, "Well, you have lemons, you make lemonade." Oh, and in her confessional, when she says, she explains to Brooks, why she got so angry or like disturbed that day that she called her and said that Carolyn Stansbury is only inviting people who matter to her to her hen party, was because her husband was in the States for a month with his sick sister and she was alone. She had anxiety. And then Brooks calls her at 7 o'clock in the morning before she gets up, has coffee or a piss, and tells her this nonsense. Just let her pee.
That was hilarious. I laughed so hard at that.
Every episode, she comes up with a zinger. I love it. And when she was backstage at the fashion show, and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm going to freak the fuck out."
I
I think
hollered.
she's genuine. I really do think she's genuine. Um, every scene that Caroline is in really could have been left on the cutting room floor. I'm not feeling Nina yet. I want to know more about Sarah. I guess that she really is straddling a very fine line with culture and modern thinking. And I'm interested. I want to hear more, and I want to know how many tattoos she has and why she has a tattoo of an alien on her forearm. Just little strange things. That's all I have.
Yeah, it was a really good episode overall.
Mhm.
The story is moving along, and I appreciate that.
When Lisa told Brooks that Caroline Stansbury owes Ayan an apology, whoa.
Yep.
Because who called them? Oh, Brooks called them Pinky and the Brain. And Caroline, she had a nasty comment to say about them as well, while she was sitting at home in her pajamas with her adopted son, and the rest of her childrens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Caroline just doesn't do it for me. I like Brooks is interesting, and so I want to see how her spa goes.
It's interesting that she's doing a spa. She's real estate, right?
Yes,
Interesting.
I think she's trying to diversify her portfolio. That's what I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm taking from the situation. She's trying to diversify her portfolio to where she can have more than one thing to hang her hat on, which is a smart move in my opinion.
I'm just wondering at the return on investment for her major investors.
Yeah, I mean, given the locale and like remember she said like Dubai is a great, everyone gets plastic surgery, they're into beauty, so the spa makes
Mm-hmm.
sense, but just it has to be done right though. You know, if that makes sense.
All those major hotels have spas, major spas. I want to know more about her business.
I want to know about her experience in the beauty industry actually, because that's a tough industry to go into without
Mm-hmm.
having the background. So I'm very intrigued.
Did she say it was for women of color?
She didn't specify.
Because that would be a good niche.
Well, you don't really want to say that because then you're cutting off yourself from a whole other market. But I think if it was if she branded as like an all inclusive spa, for all different types of women, that would be a better way to go. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
like if I were in her shoes, I would make sure to hire some specialists, like estheticians who specialize or who works on ethnic women, not specifically, but they specialize in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Yanni says, I'm happy that I Love a Mama Boy is starting soon. Can't wait, even if most of it is fake. It is coming back. It's this Sunday, right? Because expected unexpected is done.
I hate that
Yeah.
show. That show was so bad.
They had a really toxic young man on, not even young man, a toxic boy on there this season. Good
Mm,
luck to that girl. Oh my
right.
goodness. All right. So anything else with this show? It went by so quickly.
It was a very quick episode, but it was Dubai always goes quick for me. Always.
Oh, I know I have one last question for you. On the play date at the Atlantis, we see Caroline's oldest daughter, and she comes in and she's talking about Caroline not having another child
Hmm.
um, for her future husband Sergio, or her current husband Sergio.
Hmm.
Um, he could stay married to her mom, but go and have a kid with somebody else. How old is she?
What, 13? What were your thoughts on
Wow.
that? Here's my thoughts. I'm like, well, she's outspoken. She says what she feels, and it was interesting for her to come to that conclusion of this is what he could do. And Caroline's like, well, she's definitely her mother's daughter.
So you would be good letting your little boy toy go and have a kid with somebody else and stay married to him, and this is what you're passing down to your daughter?
Hmm.
Okay. She could go from the show.
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
stand her.
'Cause I think for me, the way it's coming across, she's only there to be an instigator, and I don't like that because it puts her in the island by herself, which is not fair to her.
Did you think that she really like by okay, so she sent a text on the day of the event to say, I'm not gonna attend, not that you really were expecting me to come.
That's the way I saw it. That's the way I took it. No, I think yeah. Did she say that, or did she just say the other part in when she was talking to
No,
someone?
because Lisa was reading the text. And Caroline said that because Lisa was like, of course I expected you to come.
Yeah.
Like Caroline. All right. So I feel like she just goes around and her mouth is real reckless. And
Hmm.
and and she just doesn't care what she says to anyone, but you can't say nothing to her.
Right. Nothing for
How
her.
how do they think this was gonna be a good mix on this show?
That was my point. She's there to be an instigator only. I don't like that. I just when you have one person of a different ethnicity than everyone else, she's a Caucasian Jewish woman. She's not a what we consider a person of color. So to put her in that environment and she be the main instigator, I do not like people in that position because it makes them a target, and I don't like people being put in positions to be taking bullets.
Let me see if I can find what she called Lisa and Ayan because I don't like her on a good fucking day. Oh my God. Yeah, she called them the wicked stepsisters as if she's Cinderella. Girl, your expiration passed long time ago for being Cinderella.
Hmm.
Is she like what was it that Brooke said? She's an influencer with no influence.
She's like basically Caroline's used to getting everything for free due to her being an influencer. She's like, but this is all a bit too much. She's not that influential.
Okay, so that's Brooks. Brooks will shade anybody. Love her
Equal,
for it.
the equal opportunity.
Yes. Nina, I had a problem with because it just felt like that play date that they was having. Um First of all, I didn't think the kids were in the same age group. Second of all, Nina came off really um needy.
Hmm.
Um
Right. With the French fries, yeah, it was annoying.
Clingy. No, at the play date with Stansberry
Oh,
at the Atlantis.
like
She
she looked
it
for
was a
approval.
yes, that forced conversation about how they met and they didn't like each other and then how they gave each other a chance. And Caroline was just sitting there going, when is this going to end?
Hmm.
It's like she's not even showing up for any of the scenes that she's in. I don't think she's taking
Exactly.
this seriously. And I think that she's there because she feels in her head that this show needs her more than she needs the show.
Yeah, she can go though.
Oh my God. Hey, Pearl. Yeah, that was those like every scene she's in, it just aggravates me. And Nina's going down with that ship too.
Oh, for sure.
Hmm. Anywho, I don't have anything else to say about this. The highlights for me were the lemons. and the fashion show. And they were cute fashions, I will say that. But it seems like next week, her husband, who's the CFO of her company, is tightening the purse strings or something.
Something, yes.
Something. Oh, Trouble in Paradise. Okay. Oh, and the goat. There is an update on the goat. The goat went missing, but after several hours, they found it. They sent out a APB on the neighborhood Facebook page. A neighbor returned the goat. When it came back, apparently it had dietary issues and shit all over the place, but goats normally shit all over the place anyway. But they have to do organic dietary menu for this goat. Oh my God, just cook the goat.
Right.
Let it get a little bit older and then cook it.
Blavi says, hi, I'm sorry I'm so late. The show's boring. I'm done watching it.
Oh my God. At least she got to 3 episodes, though.
Right. And then Pearl says, Caroline Stansbury isn't doing white people any justice on the show. Replace her. Agreed.
Oh my God. These girls are
and then Blavi, go ahead. Yeah.
These girls are not rich and have useless storylines. Cinematography is popping. I did have a problem with the cinematography at the fashion show, though.
Yeah, it's too dark. You know what it was, Debbie? They didn't have the right cameras. Because I bet you they misjudged the lighting. Because if you were filming, you would have the cameras to where they have cameras or lenses where they could actually add light. Mm-hmm. To where when you film it films brighter than what's actually seen.
Then what was their excuse at the bitter luncheon? Because the lighting was off several times. Like at the very beginning of the luncheon, when it was just Ayan and Lisa there, mm-hmm. The lighting was horrible. It was only when Brooks got there that the lighting on the first 2 improved.
Yeah. It was still good, though.
Oh, Lord. They need to bring Felony Parks for season 2.
It would be interesting, though.
Well, let's wait and see her on this first season. Oh, okay. Pearl, I thought you were on the organic diet. But, if you mean for the goat meat to taste better, then, okay. All right. I'm just so used because my family had goats. So It's always organic because they're eating the grass on the property. But interesting. I didn't think they ate anything. Well, no. There was goat food as well. But we would throw them like scraps from the kitchen. Mm-hmm. The pigs, the chickens, the turkeys, the geese, everything. Everything got scraps from the kitchen plus feed. Stansbury is super boring and aging like milk. Correct. That girl from Austin is a liar, and I'm getting Garden Tool vibes. Oof. Well, yeah, she contradicted herself last week because she said that they started off broke, her and her husband. Mm-hmm. She was in Texas and he was in Dubai, and they was broke, but they worked together. But yet he was coming over from Dubai to see her every 2 weeks. What is their level of broke? But yet you have 4 jobs. She made no sense. But okay.
I thought about that after the show last week. I'm like, wait a minute, like y'all were broke, when you were courting her, but she was flying back and forth to.
And that's a real long haul flight. Because it's 11 hours from Florida direct. It's 11 hours, yeah. So she was in Austin, I guess, whatever.
For 13 hours, probably.
Stansbury is trying too hard. Grandma in a crop top. Oh, I saw that crop top. I did not like it.
Well, let's not say grandma. Let's not say grandma because she's younger than me. So
listen, I've had a problem with her fashion from the jump. Look, look, look. Even in their opener picture, which one of these don't look right? Her dress is okay, but when you look at the other ladies who look like they made an effort, she just looks like she's going to Target.
Yeah, but she just picked up something on the way off the rack.
Yeah, I don't. I hate her. Oh my god, she's just annoying for this show, and I don't want her to ruin it.
No, pro, no, pro. She's younger. She's younger than me.
Who's younger than you?
Caroline.
She is
She's 40. She's 42, right?
not in this lifetime.
Hold on, let me double check. I thought she was 42. Oh.
That's what she's saying when she filmed this show.
Okay, so she's now 46. So she was then 45. So we're 2 years. She's old. She's got me by 2 years. I keep thinking on the show it says 42, but I was wrong about that.
He probably got broke because of the flights. Good point.
Yeah, she's 2 years older than me. So I'll take that back.
Because they don't have money either. Oh, Jesus. I want to know the breakdown on her fruitcake business, because how popular is fruitcake in Dubai, and how much money is she making off of that?
Right.
How old is she? What do you think of? Oh, guys, we're going to be doing 90 Day tomorrow. We have a quadruple header tomorrow, don't we? I think.
No.
Yeah. Wait.
Where do you get 4 shows from?
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. I haven't watched them yet. Oh yeah, it's only 3. It's going to be 4 when Mama Boys start, which I think is this weekend.
Oh, we're watching it?
It has your favorite person on it.
Who's my favorite person?
The Asian girl with the Pakistani fella with the mom.
Oh, Shakib is back?
Yeah. Oh. And sorry for that description. I tried to be as respectful as possible, but I could not remember their names. If it's made from dates, it will be popular.
Oh.
Really? Doesn't like fruitcake, like, no, everyone has fruitcake, but they wind up throwing it away every year?
Or regifting. So we've got about 7 or so minutes, and Blobby wants to link real quick.
Okay, let's see. All right, here you go. All right, Miss Ablavi. Let's see. Oh, geez. She's going to rip these poor girls apart. Also, what? No alcohol? You can't have fruitcake without alcohol. All right, I'm done. Can we have it in the non-halal section of the supermarket and have alcohol, Pearl? I'm just saying.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, I just watched. I gotta watch the Paradise one. All I would say is the weed budget needs to go up. But let's get into Dubai. Well, I try to watch Atlanta, but you know what is so unfortunate by Atlanta? I don't like watching delusional garden tools. And that's what I feel like Atlanta is right now. Or a better name, unprofitable garden tools.
Okay.
Beverly Hills, I tried with Beverly Hills, but here's my problem with Beverly Hills. I need the girls stop bringing race into the conversation when the girls who are other races don't stand up for their race. I need the girls to get it. I need an Ebony on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because she could listen, we like Sutton, but honey, she's still from Georgia, and she be on that bullshit. Now I like her, but I'm sure she says some little out of order things. You know, she give you nice nasty and read you for
Mm-mm.
filth. You know, one of those polite reads, one of those Martha Stewart reads.
Not Martha Stewart.
The new girl was a disappointment. Listen, no. Oh, I gotta be careful. No woman who does unsavory things is gonna be checking me on national television. I don't know why Sudden takes it from one Crystal, because we know she was doing something strange for a pot of change, and then what's the new garden what's the new Erica name?
Diana.
Diana.
Yeah, ain't no woman who made money on her back gonna tell me about me. Listen, it's a way to make money, but when you sitting there doing garden tool things, you're not gonna check me. Absolutely not. Now
Mm-mm.
let's get to Dubai. This is boring, and I'm getting a little bit tired of not seeing rich Middle Easterners. They are the only people that like to spend money on television and don't give a shit. I'm tired of seeing cul-de-sac in the desert.
Not the desert cul-de-sac.
You
Oof.
know, maybe I'm a bit delusional, and maybe I just watched too much Aladdin as a child. But I'm looking for mansions in the middle of the desert, nobody next to you. I'm looking for the servants. I'm looking for a zoo in the backyard. I'm looking for indoor pools. I'm confused.
We're not gonna get that on this show.
No. Those
But
kind of
if
people
you
not coming
live
on
in
the show.
Dubai, no, this is honest. If you live in Dubai, I'm not understanding why you don't have an indoor pool.
Because they're cul-de-sac.
Girl, well, then they said the cul-de-sac was 1.5 million. So come on,
No,
let's get to the three.
the one bedroom apartment was 1.5, I think.
Okay, so then the houses must be 4 million. So let's get a $10 million house.
Oof.
Let's get. You know what? I think to be a housewife, you need a $10 million house unless you live in Atlanta. I just think it's too little.
So basically, Blavi, you want we need to verify your funds before you can apply for the show. Basically, we need you to have this,
Exactly,
this, and this, and this.
because I'm not trying to shade, right? But if Iman wasn't a model, I don't think she could be wearing what she's wearing. I'm not trying to shade her, but I'm counting your coins and it ain't adding up.
But I also have a feeling that Dubai's rich is a different level. Like Dubai broke is our rich.
No. Dubai broke
You're right, Debbie.
is real broke. Those are the people we don't see on the other side. Remember how they were showing the new and the old? When you lived in the old with nothing there, that's what they were talking about. But Dubai is rich. Don't get it twisted. But it's not. It's like a rich of anything else. Rich people are pretty much the same everywhere. They like the same things.
Hey Pearl, I heard you chime in there. What's your thoughts on this? Because I don't think we can comprehend their level of rich. And I don't think that level of rich is ever going to agree to come on this show.
Never. Right. So I've been to Dubai, right?
Uh-huh.
And if you're in Dubai, you will never see the locals unless you go to Dubai Mall or somewhere else.
Mhm.
Because right from when you get to the airport to when you get picked up in a taxi to get to your hotel, you will never see anyone from Dubai because they don't serve anybody. They're all filthy rich
Mhm.
and they're all very exclusive. They don't do any manual jobs. They live in their very exclusive neighborhoods, which trust me is a lot nicer than what these women live in
Mhm.
when you drive past it anyway. But then they're also very Arabic in that sense, where I can't imagine any of them letting in a camera into their homes. So you would never get the true Emirati women on the show ever. I mean, the one that we have is like the broke down version, you know.
Yeah, because she said that she's been bankrupt 4 times or something like
Exactly.
that.
And she's like a bit, of a rebel. You know, she's got her tattoos and everything else.
And
So
the divorces
and
and
divorces, exactly.
single
And
mom.
yeah, so,
So basically,
so
these women are low class, basically in Dubai,
yeah,
roughly.
these are the broke
Okay.
women of Dubai. Yeah, basically.
Wow.
But I
Well,
mean, I don't know. The question is, who's the brokest of them all?
Sainsbury. I'm not letting up on her. I don't care.
Well, has she been bankrupt yet?
I
Well,
still
not
think
yet.
she the brokest.
I think she went bankrupt back in England. That's why they moved to Dubai.
She's
Remember her
surviving off of
business,
child support.
because her business went under.
Mm-hmm.
So which means you would probably to file business bankruptcy.
Hmm.
That's a shame. No problem though. She can
Oh,
go.
well,
Like I said, she can go. She can
I
go.
just came in to say hi anyway. It's been a long
Aw,
time.
I
Hi
Yes,
know,
everyone.
it
I
Hi
has.
Blavi.
know.
It's been a
Have you
while.
been well? How are
I've
things
been
going for you?
I've been very well, thank you. It's been really
Oh,
busy.
I
Really, really
Oh
figured
yeah,
busy.
so.
I figured.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, no, I've got some time and I'm loving the shows.
the
Well,
shows are good.
some of
I'm
them.
happy with them. I know Blavi has her patience has worn out, but I'm happy with the housewives so far.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
the majority of the cast are good, and Ayan is the biggest surprise of all. Pleasantly surprised by what she's giving.
Yeah, she's the Nene Leaks of this group, I think. She's like the one that's gonna come out loud and then get kicked
Mhm.
off the show later on. But
You think so? I think she's smarter than that.
well, as long as she doesn't think she's too smart, like I think Nene kind of lost her way somewhere
Yeah,
along
her
the
head
way.
got too big. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as she still remains humble,
And fun.
Hmm.
okay.
Keyword fun. She got to stay humble and fun.
Yeah. But did you love how I just loved how Lisa stood up for her when they had lunch with Caroline. He
Yeah.
was like,
That's a
no, no,
friend.
no, Caroline needs to apologize. Like she had her back. That was good.
Well, they have like out of all of the women, there seems to be a genuine friendship. Whereas the other friendships are strategic,
Mm.
a networking kind of association, not a real friendship. And I think Brooks needs to get a real friend.
Mhm.
But I think Brooks is the realest person because she realizes that these people are not really her friends. So,
Well, well, Jan and Brooks have that sister love hate relationship, so that's
Mhm.
genuine the way they fight. So I see it there. I think, like I said, Caroline can go and bring in two more real friends. That's just my opinion
Caroline
because all
Stanbury.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
take her off and bring in two more real friends, two more real different ethnicity friends. Like you could bring another Jewish person, a Caucasian person, but it has to be two. You can't just bring one in and throw them in by themselves. It doesn't work.
Okay, let's get to it. I'm glad. Sorry, I just had to come in. Um, no, they shouldn't put another Jewish person in there. That's a Muslim country. See, this is where you get the danger. Don't sit here like they do on Shahs and pretend everything is Gucci between Jewish and Muslim people when it's not.
Yeah, but what's his name? Reza. He's
Oh,
his one of
stop
his
it.
parents is Jewish and the other one is Muslim, and he worked
Let me
out.
tell you something. Reza needs to. Well, he doesn't consider himself Muslim. He considers himself Jewish.
Mm.
And
Oh, but they have to take on the father's religion, right?
well, that it depends in Islam, but in Judaism is the mother's religion.
It's the
It's the
mother.
mother.
So his
Mm.
mother was Jewish. Remember, his father was sitting there sleeping with everybody and couldn't be faithful.
Child.
But let's get into it. What's the name? Is her name Sarah?
The girl
Sarah,
that was in
yeah,
the photo shoot, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm going to need some credentials before I call her a doctor because I'm really confused. And I'm not trying to say she's a scammer, but I'm giving hush puppy vibes with her and her talking about her business. She keeps talking about all these businesses. Girl, what's the website? What's,
Well, she did say she admitted to going bankrupt several times. She's launched a lot of businesses, and I think a lot of them have closed.
Yeah, she failed. She's I failed miserably many times.
Yeah.
and that's beautiful. Do you think she's okay? And I'm not trying to shade her again. First, I want to see her original face. The plastic surgeon did gorgeous.
No, Ablavi, they showed that though. Ablavi, they showed side by side, and it's a stark difference.
I saw it, but I was like, doing something, so I'm gonna have to go back
and watch
stop it. But she's had a lot of plastic surgery. I'm interested. One, I want to know what businesses she does. Two, I want to know what her ex-husbands look like. I'm real curious about that.
How many ex-husbands does she have?
2.
Oh.
And then this is another thing, Pearl. I don't know about you. I'm a little bit. I don't know if everybody else is giving this, but why do they make it seem like men in Dubai are absentee fathers? Like, that's a vibe I'm getting. I don't know if anybody else is getting that.
You mean because of the two Carolines situation?
Well, it's Caroline's and it's Sarah. Like, it's giving absentee father vibes.
Well, we heard the father. We heard the father though, speaking to Sarah and her son on the phone last episode.
No,
so
that was
her dad. That was Sarah's
that was
dad.
his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was his dad.
Mm-mm.
Got it. I misunderstood. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that if they're really rich locals, they really would avoid the publicity at all costs.
Yeah, that was my thing.
But you know what, Dubai? I didn't meet nobody. Well, I met a few people who were from Dubai, but I remember everybody I met was like American, Canadian.
Everyone was Filipino or like Indian, like the people that worked there.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't meet them because from what I understood, like they're all a really small community. They all get all the amenities free, so free healthcare, free education, and they don't want to share it with nobody. So that's why you will never get like a citizenship unless you marry a man who's from Dubai. And if you're a woman from Dubai and you marry someone outside of Dubai or outside of the UAE, you lose your passport.
Okay, can we talk about the UAE? What countries are considered the UAE?
Well, it's just the UAE is just a country, and then you've got Dubai, you've got Abu Dhabi, you've got
but I've been to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So is AUE considered people just from Dubai?
Well, UAE. So UAE is like the country, and Dubai.
And then you've got the Emirati, the states or whatever.
Yeah.
Divided. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is gorgeous as well, but Abu Dhabi is a little bit more historical, in my opinion, than Dubai.
It is, yeah. It's full of all the ancient mosques and things. Whereas Dubai is like a whole new city.
So basically, this is what I'm understanding by Google. I'm just curious. It says the UAE. So what are the 7 UAE countries?
Many states.
In 1971, the UAE became a federation of 6 emirates: Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwan, and Fujairah. While the 7th emirate, Ras Al Khaimah, joined the federation in 1972. The capital city is Abu Dhabi, located the largest and wealthiest of the 7 emirates. So basically, it's like
Abu Dhabi is money. You think Dubai is money? Huh.
Yeah, it says basically 7 emirates into one.
Nomad in our chat has lived there for many years and confirmed everything. Yeah.
Nice. You know what? Okay, and this is another thing about Abu Dhabi. I don't know, Pearl, when you went to Dubai, I got heckled endlessly when I went to Dubai. Did that happen to you?
Heckled how?
Like I was a prostitute. I really did not like it the first time I went.
Right. I don't know who you went with, Ablavi.
Well, it wasn't everywhere. It was just in the markets.
Okay, so what I remember happened to me was I wore like a really conservative dress that was like really long and kind of made me look a bit like an Arab woman without my hair covered. And then people were like, "Oh, like sister, sister." People kept calling me sister. I'm like, "I'm not your sister." But that was I didn't get the prostitute vibe.
Listen, I could not wear those. I was trying. It was too hot when I went.
It was really hot as well. Yeah, I mean they have two seasons in Dubai. They have hot and very hot.
It was
So
too. It was too. I think it was like 100. I went in August. It was just too hot.
hell no.
Mm-mm.
I couldn't. Like,
I went
I
in
wasn't
June
wearing.
and I was boiling.
Yeah, I went and I was so hot and I wasn't wearing shorts and things like that. But I remember like men kept asking me how much, and I'm going, how much for what?
Oh my God.
But you know they've got like Sharia law
They do, but
in
like
Dubai.
in the markets. But this is something that happens to me everywhere. When I go to Morocco, how much? When I go
Must
to
be something you're
Egypt,
doing, Ablavi.
Well, if you're showing up dressed like your picture.
of course I'm not going out like that. But you know, when a girl has bedroom eyes, a girl has bedroom eyes. I'm not trying to flex.
Okay, so Yanni says I'm laughing. Hot and very hot. That wasn't very hot. It was hotter like inside of a 500 degrees oven.
Yes.
If you want to go in December. That's
I'm
the
gonna have to
coolest
go that
period.
time. I went once in August and once in April, and they were both hot.
Yeah.
Mm.
December, like the winter time here is the best time there as well.
But yeah,
That's the hot.
but that was the only thing. That was the only thing I had an issue with. But you know me, honey, I loved it. It was luxury like I wanted luxury.
Was.
Just fabulous. Oh,
It's
So
like
basically, Emirates are basically states. Okay, that
thank
makes sense.
you,
Mhm.
Annie. I can't hide these. Thank you. I'm big
Oh,
up
another
top and
thing.
in the back.
Another thing that's interesting was that one time I went there was during Ramadan, and the
Ooh.
whole town shuts down. Like
Mhm.
that's why the flights were so cheap. And I realized that when I got there, why everything was so cheap. Like you go into the malls, everything is shut down until Ramadan ends, then everything comes back up. And whether you're Muslim, you're not Muslim, you're not allowed to drink water in public.
Mhm.
Like you have to hide all these things away. Like the
Mhm.
tour guide is like, "Oh no, you have to put your water away" and stuff like that. So they like enforce their laws on everybody. And I don't want to know what happens to whoever breaks the laws because they have got Sharia law. I don't know what the consequences are and things like that. Obviously, if you're a tourist, nothing might happen to you.
But I remember Dubai being a lot more automated than at least in the United States. Like I don't remember talking to a cashier, or I don't. Maybe I did, but
Um,
like I don't remember. Like you know how in the States to do anything you have to talk to a human. There, I remember just getting up and going.
They were launching like an automated police system, if I remember correctly. This was like right before the
yes,
panty.
yes.
I remember that. It was like a robot that was
Like
going
RoboCop.
around the big mall.
Yeah.
And what I do remember is when I was trying to go, but my mother ruined it, not to stay in Sharjah because none of those hotels allow liquor. So I had to
Is
switch
liquor a big
properties.
thing for you guys? Because that's not like a big thing for me. Like it didn't
I
bother
need
me.
my cocktails on holiday.
Yeah, I
need
do.
my cocktails.
I do. I want coffee or tea in the morning, and I need at least a little something in the afternoon.
But you can get liquor in Dubai.
You can.
Right. But I was looking at a different hotel, primarily in Sharjah to be near a friend of mine. And I was like, oh no, you're gonna have to come back over to this other hotel because that hotel doesn't serve liquor, and that means that I wouldn't be able to bring liquor in.
If you go to like the big chains, you wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah.
That was a big chain because that was back when I was working with Starwood, and it was a Sheraton. But because of the area that it was in, it was a non-alcohol facility. But
Okay.
I checked out a couple of other Starwood properties in another town, and yeah,
That heat is
they
too
had
hot to drink in. Oh, that heat is too hot to drink in. You feel like you're melting as soon as you get out on the airport. Oh, it's so hot.
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna drop down because apparently
okay.
somebody at work needs me. So,
Okay.
Pearl, Ablabi, good to see you guys.
Bye.
Talk to you guys
Thanks.
soon.
All right, bye. Okay, so by the way, reason they're not showing locals, especially low-wage workers, is the known mistreatment to those from third world countries, mostly from Southeast Asia. And I think Brooks has had a little issue with how she spoke to one of her household staff. It'll be quite interesting.
Not Caroline Brooks.
Yes, somebody didn't like the tone in which she spoke. I think to the
was that when she told her to get her sunglasses
or something. How she asked her to, or told her to get something was interesting. But when they went to the frame, Sarah and Nina had their nannies with them, so we'll see how that goes.
I don't remember in Dubai getting treated poorly for being Black, because people were saying that, and I don't remember. I don't recall that. Besides the like Lady of the Night comments, I didn't get that vibe. Did you, Pearl?
I didn't get that at all. No, I had a really I really enjoyed my times in Dubai, and I had like really good like hotel staff and everything, because one of the trips was actually for my birthday, and they just surprised me with a birthday cake and everything else, and it was so nice.
Nice.
So you didn't get accosted by any men when you went to Dubai?
Hold on. I remember one. Okay. I remember outside the Burj Khalifa, when the what's the water dance, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called, Ablabi? I forgot it.
The water fountains do their choreography. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So we were all standing around and watching, and some guy came over and he's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Why?" I think he's like, "I've never seen a Black person before." Literally, I was like, "Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not part of the show." So.
They do that in China. They did that to me in China, so I told them I was Beyonce's niece.
Oh my God!
You have to tell them to pay for the pictures.
I told them I always do that. Oh, I'm Beyonce's niece. I either say Beyonce, Rihanna, any really Black Hollywood actress, because people say I look like all of them. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can remember.
Nomad says having U.S. or any Western passport makes huge difference in how you are treated there. Interesting.
No, but I remember it was fun. I remember going out. And another thing that, what is it called? Because I remember going to, it wasn't like strip clubs, but it was like risque. Because, they have a big, like, I think it was belly dancing. It was like a little bit more risque.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fun. It was more like a burlesque.
Yeah, more like a burlesque. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to them, but yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I got accosted more, because I was going to your places.
You're in the dark alleys at Blavi.
But no, like when I go to Egypt, that's why I hate going to Egypt. I can't go to that main market. Every time I go to that main market, you would think I was out here in a bikini.
Oh, wait, my God. What kind of souk are you going to? Is that what it's called, a souk?
Yeah, I'm going to like the markets, like where they sell spices and things like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I get accosted the most.
Oh my gosh.
And get ready to haggle in Dubai. Like literally, the first price is always 10 times more. 10 times like more.
My mother would have loved that.
Everything is like,
she loves bargaining for everything. Why did she ruin that trip? Oh.
Anyway, guys, I've got to run.
Yeah, I've gotta head out too because I've got one more chore to do today. But Pearl, thanks for popping up. We really appreciate it.
No
Take
problem.
care.
Yes, and
See ya.
I will be back tomorrow. I don't know for
Yeah.
90 days, but I'm going to be back for Seeking Sister Wife because those Black women were so desperate. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
I have to watch it. I
You
have
have
to
to-
watch that.
You have to watch the new one and see that gremlin with those two women.
Oh, good Lord. The Epps, I think.
The
That's
Epps, because he's a politician. I couldn't believe this. I almost wrote one of my emails
oh my
to his
God.
office.
Oh my God. Anyway, so now I have to go and watch it. All right. So I have to go run my errand and come back and watch all of those shows so I can be ready for y'all tomorrow. So
what
bring
are you
all of your
doing?
notes.
You're doing 90 Day Caribbean.
Yeah, we're doing 90 Day Fiance, Love in Paradise, Seeking Sister Wife, and Chantel.
Cool. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, it'll be a busy afternoon. So we hope all of you can come back and join us, okay?
Okay, see you later. Bye.
All right, bye. Bye, Pearl. Bye, Ablavi. So until next time, guys. Bye.